Hey everybody, welcome to the kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a recipe that I'm currently calling everything salsa. If you have a better name for it, I would love to hear it. So first, before you do anything, you gather your ingredients. Hold on. I forgot to get my cans. Frijoles negros. Frijoles negros. Frijoles negros. Mañana. Obviously, I don't know a lot of Spanish. So what you're going to need, you're going to want avocados, Roma tomatoes, black beans, corn, onion, garlic, jalapeno, cilantro, lime juice. Oh, we don't have either of those things. What the heck? Where is the cilantro? Hello, cilantro! So the first thing you want to do is gather your ingredients, which is always a good deal, especially since I realized we don't have any fresh cilantro in the house. That was probably an oversight on my part because I'm the one who wrote the shopping list this week. So I will be texting somebody to bring me some cilantro, and it won't be in this video. But there is cilantro in this recipe. I need to send that text before I forget. I'll be back! So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mash our avocados. Now I am making a double batch of this because it goes fast. If you want to make just a single batch, there's a link in the description to my blog. So I have some very ripe avocados. And if you've never used avocados before, first of all, you should. You just take your knife and you want to cut all the way around. There's this lovely pit here in the middle. And then if you have a nice sharp knife, if you push it in there and twist, you can pop the pit right out. No worries. This counter's clean, right? Pop! So then we got to get the meat out. And I think the best way to do this is take a spoon and just slip it underneath the skin. You can kind of squeeze a little bit and it should release right out of there. Can't talk and do this at the same time, apparently. Other ingredients you might need include, I don't know, a towel over your shoulder and a cup of coffee. Because I rarely cook without either of those things. Well, I rarely do anything without a cup of coffee. So. Okay, next we're going to mash the avocados. You can use a fork. I'm going to use a pastry cutter because this is a lot of avocados. Mmm! To this, I'm going to add my lime juice, garlic, a dash of oregano. Shh, it's secret. Salt and pepper. Don't splash coffee in your salsa. I'm going to mix that all together. Now, I do that at this part for a couple of different reasons. The first one being that the lime juice and the salt is going to help keep our avocados from turning quite so quickly. The other reason is because I feel like I get better distribution of those seasonings if I mix it into the avocados before I add everything else. Next, we're going to drain our black beans, and I'm actually going to drain these and rinse them because I don't want any of that black bean juice in my salsa. I just want the beans, just the beans. Don't cut yourself on the lid. I love all this where I'm just not in the shot. Someday I'll have a tripod and then I can shoot from wherever I want. So now it's time to dice. And because I don't want jalapeno juice on me, I'm going to use a glove. And by glove, I mean sandwich bag. If you can't take the heat, cut out the seeds. Do you know what a nosy pepper does? He gets jalapeno business. I didn't make that up. I can't take the credit for that. Jalapeno! Woo! If you clean as you go, there's less to clean after you're done. How do y'all like me only being in this part of the frame? Like, is it weird to not have anything over here? We just need to, like, have a little hello! Over here, I just feel like you're missing out. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to dice this onion the proper, correct way. I make no promises. This always makes me think of Julia Child. That's not bad. Could be worse. That's okay, because it's just for our family. So the next thing we're going to add is the Roma tomatoes. I like Romas because they have more meat to them. They're a little easier to deal with if you're just like cooking for one person. You know, you can make spaghetti sauce for just you. And you know, if you don't like a certain thing, you can leave it out. I mean, it won't technically be everything salsa, but you can call it almost everything salsa. So then we add this. I need a bigger bowl. So then we add the black beans and the corn. You want to go ahead and drain the corn also. We're using Green Giant Steam Crisp corn. On a side note, if you haven't had the Steam Crisp corn, you really should. Less water and packaging than our standard can of corn. So it's friendly for greenness too, also. And if you're nice like me, you reserve some before you add the corn for your father who doesn't like corn. And this is what it looks like when you're done. So don't forget to add your cilantro, which your siblings will bring to you because you forgot to put it on the list. I know I'm going to try not to forget. And lastly, you taste it. This stuff is good. I'm so glad I thought of this. It doesn't even have the cilantro yet, and it's already delicioso. So that is everything salsa. If you want to make this, the recipe is in the description. If you do make it, come back and comment, let me know, or comment on the blog, or send me a tweet or whatever. And if you have ideas for what it should be called, I'm using the working title of everything salsa. It needs to be like an all-encompassing name. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more cooking videos on my channel, be sure to comment and let me know. And if you like what I do here, go ahead and subscribe and all that good stuff. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, I have a video about that. Haha. Until then, we'll see you later. Java. Ooh, that was a good sip.